Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, guys. Things are heating up in the NFC West, and there's a lot of buzz around a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the entire landscape of the division, and honestly, the entire NFC. According to recent reports and confirmed by Adam Schefter, there's serious talk about the Detroit Lions possibly trading one of their top defensive stars, Aidan Hutchinson, to the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, you heard that right. Hutchinson, the young, explosive edge rusher from Detroit, could be heading west to join our 49ers, and if it happens, it's going to be a game changer for sure. Let's break down what this means. Hutchinson, who's just 25 years old, has been turning heads all season long. He's been a force on the Lions' defensive line, racking up impressive stats and proving to be one of the most versatile and athletic pass rushers in the league. In 2025, he's been a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks, 32 solo tackles, 18 assists, 50 combined tackles, and a staggering 5 sacks with a total of 68 quarterback pressures. That's elite production, and he's been a key piece in Detroit's resurgence on defense. His ability to generate pressure is off the charts, with a +0. 41 EPA per rush, which ranks him in the top 4 among edge rushers. Plus, he's grading out at a 93. 2 PFF pass rush grade, and his win rate on plays is around 21.8%, which is just ridiculous for a player his age. Hutchinson also shows off his explosiveness with 18 tackles for loss, and he's allowed just 3-4 yards per carry in 10 games, pretty much shutting down the run when he's on the field. What makes Hutchinson such a hot commodity? Well, he's not just a raw athlete. He's developed excellent technique that allows him to consistently beat blockers and pressure the quarterback. He returned from a fibula fracture that sidelined him in weeks 4-7, and against the Vikings in week 10, he exploded with 4 sacks. That kind of resilience and production from a player that young is rare. Since entering the league in 2022, he's accumulated 28 sacks, comparable to some of the best pass rushers in the league, and combines that explosiveness with a refined technique, making him a nightmare for offensive lines. The Lions see him as a centerpiece for their rebuild, especially as they're trying to shore up their offensive line. Goff has been sacked 32 times this season, and they're looking to extend players like St. Brown and Penei Sewell. Their defense, while solid, is giving up around 24 points per game, and they're in a bit of a rebuild mode, especially after losing some cap space to extensions for their key offensive players. Now, for the 49ers, this potential acquisition is massive. Our defense has been outstanding all season, ranked 12th overall, giving up just 21 points per game. Nick Bosa has been a beast, grading at an 88. 2 PFF score after his shoulder injury in week 6, and pairing him with Hutchinson. That's a duo that makes offensive lines absolutely terrified. Imagine Hutchinson and Bosa teaming up. This could turn our pass rush into the most feared in the entire NFL. Together, they could generate upwards of 40 sacks combined, creating relentless pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Their pressure rate could skyrocket to 36% or even higher, and the impact on the defense would be enormous. With Hutchinson's ability to close down running lanes and disrupt plays, plus Bosa's elite pass rushing skills, the 49ers' defense would be a nightmare for any offense they face. It would elevate our already top-tier defense to a level that might be unstoppable. And let's talk about how this could change the entire dynamic of our team. The 49ers' defense has been a cornerstone of our success, especially with Fred Warner controlling the middle and a secondary that's been solid. But adding Hutchinson would give us a true game-wrecking presence on the edge. His ability to generate pressure on third downs, an area where we've already been strong, would be amplified, boosting our third down stop rate by more than 20%, up to around 76%. That means more quick possessions for our offense and less time for the opposing team to execute their game plan. Plus, with the added pressure, we'd force more turnovers, up by 14 so far this season, and reduce opponents' points per game to less than 17. That's the kind of dominance that wins championships. Now let's compare Hutchinson with our current defensive end, Leonard Floyd. While Floyd has been good with a PFF grade of 72.4, Hutchinson's pressure numbers are a whole different level, 7. 1 pressures per 100 snaps, a 28% higher win rate, and an overall boost to the defense's total effectiveness. Hutchinson's presence would also complement Fred Warner's coverage skills beautifully, creating more opportunities for our secondary to make plays and tighten up against the pass. And let's not forget how this also relieves some of the pressure on Purdy. With Deebo Samuel in our dynamic offense, the defense's job becomes easier, more possessions, more scoring opportunities, and a lot less stress on our young quarterback. From a strategic standpoint, acquiring Hutchinson makes a lot of sense for the 49ers. This move could push our Super Bowl odds from plus 1,500 all the way to plus 550, turning us into even more serious contenders. His ability to break pockets and neutralize scrambling quarterbacks like Dak Prescott, who's been a threat with his ability to extend plays, would be a huge X-factor in playoff games. Hutchinson's speed and explosiveness could be the difference in clutch moments, especially when it's all on the line. His knack for collapsing the pocket would make life miserable for opposing quarterbacks, forcing hurried throws and mistakes, giving our secondary even more opportunities to create turnovers. So if this trade goes through, it's not just about adding another player. It's about transforming our entire defensive approach. Hutchinson's arrival would make the 49ers a true predator in the NFC, a team that not only plays tough, but also imposes its will on both the pass and the run. With a fully healthy Bosa, Hutchinson, and Fred Warner leading the charge, we'd be setting ourselves up for what could be our 7th Super Bowl ring, reigniting that legacy of dominance that dates back to 1994. The NFC would definitely feel the heat, and our opponents would have to rethink their entire game plan just to keep up. Looking ahead, the possibilities are exciting. The 49ers have been building a team that can compete at the highest level, and adding a talent like Hutchinson would fill a critical need. Our front seven, already among the best, would become virtually unstoppable. The question is whether the Lions are willing to part with such a young, talented star, especially considering how valuable he's become this season. But if the 49ers can make it happen, it will send a message to the entire league. We're not just here to contend, we're here to dominate. The NFC West, which has seen the Seahawks and Rams trying to stay competitive, would suddenly find itself in a much tougher spot, potentially losing its power balance for years to come. As fans, we know that every move, every trade, every signing can be the difference between a deep playoff run and coming up short. The excitement around Hutchinson's potential move to the 49ers is real, and it's a testament to how aggressive our front office has been this season. They're not just satisfied with good, they want greatness. And if Hutchinson joins our squad, I believe we'll be looking at a team capable of not just making noise, but actually winning that elusive 6th or 7th Super Bowl. In conclusion, the rumors are swirling, and the impact of a Hutchinson 49ers pairing would be nothing short of historic. The combination of youth, athleticism, and technical mastery makes him the perfect fit for our defensive scheme. It's a move that could redefine what we're capable of as a team, pushing us closer to that ultimate goal of bringing another Lombardi back to San Francisco. So buckle up, 49ers Nation, because if this deal happens, it will be one of the most exciting chapters in our franchise's history, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. This is a story that's just beginning, and it could very well lead us straight to another Super Bowl victory, solidifying our legacy as one of the most dominant teams in NFL history. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Hutchinson would be the perfect addition to our defense? Are you excited about the possibility of seeing him rush alongside Bosa and Fred Warner? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. This season has been incredible so far, but with moves like this, we're gearing up for something even bigger. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and get ready for the kind of football that makes us proud. Because the 49ers are always in it to win it. The best is yet to come.